This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped, and you look at their guys coming in. They appear to be fired up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one.
And the big thing here was getting that all-important split on the road. Now they come home with home court advantage and an opportunity to move ahead in this series if they can take care of business in Game 3.
To Westbrook. To Nick Batum. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Payton with the basketball. Just getting started in Game 3. To Booker. Beyond the arc for 3. And he knocks it down, Jay.
What a smart play. And Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize a step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. Russell Westbrook matched up with Paul. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Russell Westbrook still gets it to go down with a hand in his face.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
DeAndre Ayton to Durant. The pass set it all up.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
A pass stolen by Phoenix.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know, just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Covington. To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Durant. He throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Covington. To the rim. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Shot from the lane won't go. To Westbrook. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Paul with it up top. The lead is 2. Elfrid Payton, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Gets it in the left corner to Payton. Paul. Here comes the screen. Kevin Durant lets it fly. And the Clippers have the rebound. Chris Paul blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Booker, love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Clippers have the basketball. Westbrook. Probing the defense to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Robert Covington tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Not that time. It's Westbrook. Jumper's good.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Looking to make something happen. To Payton. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Off the iron. It came out.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Here comes the screen. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
With the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul into the front court. All tied up, 13 apiece. Here comes the screen. Payton gets it in the right corner. To Payton. Trying to cash in. The shot by Payton won't fall. To Batum. Russell Westbrook against Chris Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Covington. LA with 4 to shoot. Batum. Nikola Batum. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Phoenix with it to Payton. DeAndre Ayton to Payton. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Paul across the timeline. They trail by 1. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ed, can I take it to a deeper level? I don't think sometimes fans recognize how difficult it is to make some of these type of decisions. When you move from one team to another, it's just not your move. But your everyday logistics for your family will change. Your wife, her entire social network, the people that she trusts in her neighborhood, your kids, to uproot them from their friends and school, more importantly. But at the end of the day, you have to make the right decision for you. And if you want to win championships, you have to look at this as a business. And there's no doubt about it, CP3 made the right business decision.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Crawford. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Westbrook. For 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Randolph. To Payton. has a look. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curling inside. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Nice pass to get things going.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's LA Clippers ball to Westbrook.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Crawford. To Paul. Navigating through traffic. Kawhi Leonard with a piece. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. For 3. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Russell Westbrook against Chris Paul. To Leonard. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. To Payton. To Paul. The Suns with 4 to shoot. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Time to shuffle things up. Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Westbrook. It's Phoenix ball. To Payton. The big fella, Zach Randolph. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Westbrook to Leonard. Shot clock violation. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of 1 here in game number 3. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West playoffs on EA Sports. 1/4 down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
DeAndre Ayton goes to the right side. To Randolph. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Now the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Now Paul with the basketball. Up 5. Won't go. Deep right corner, Leonard. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Phoenix has the ball. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Leonard. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Paul. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him. Paul with it up top. His team up by 7. Randolph to Paul. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Leonard. Trying to cash in. Kawhi Leonard. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
DeAndre Ayton. Short jumper off the mark. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Leonard. Off the assist. Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. DeAndre Ayton to Durant. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Defense making the ball carrier work. George to Leonard. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. 24-second violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. DeAndre Ayton. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Clippers have the basketball. Sizing up the defense to Covington. To Nick Batum. "24-second violation." The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Durant against George. To Payton. Booker. You've got to get that one to go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Kevin Durant has it. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Look out, Devin Booker. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Covington. Paul into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. DeAndre Ayton to Durant. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Look out, Devin Booker. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Paul George. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Batum to Covington. Whoa, what a finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Deep left corner. Booker to Payton. Can't connect from inside. Covington to Batum. Noah, tough matchup against Durant. To Nick Batum. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers him and puts him right on balance every time.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Westbrook. Great pass to set it up. To Batum. Westbrook. To Nick Batum. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Covington. Takes stock of the floor. Covington. Here comes the screen. To Westbrook. From long range, Westbrook bothered just enough on that one.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Paul. Booker. Has a chance. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Covington is no good. Booker with it. The advantage is 13 points. To Payton. Nothing going here on that drive. Payton. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. To Batum. Westbrook. And he buries it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Payton into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. to Paul. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's LA Clippers ball. To Nick Batum. Probing the defense. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Durant with the basketball up top. The lead is 11. Here comes the screen. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Durant has a chance. Not that time. Deep three at the buzzer. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Suns worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns. The Clippers were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Steals.
The Los Angeles Clippers are trailing so far, and that's mostly due to sloppy ball handling. The ball security needs to improve if they want to stay competitive in this matchup. The problem started early, and it didn't improve in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Ayton has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was gold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
DeAndre Ayton to Booker. DeAndre Ayton goes to the left side. To Booker. Trying to cash in. Look out. Devin Booker. He's now 5 for 6.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Batum. Goes to the right side. LA with 4 to shoot. Batum to Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Durant, guarded by Russell Westbrook. DeAndre Ayton to Durant. Stuffs it down with authority.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Batum. Five on the shot clock. To Westbrook. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
For Durant, down low. Joakim Noah swats it. It's the Clippers with the possession now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Zubats matched up with Booker. Fires the three. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Paul picked up by Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ivica Zubats trying to cash in on a three-point play. 71% for his career. Free throws good. A three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. To Payton. The drive, right to the basket. Joakim Noah pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Ooh, Chris Paul. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Oh, big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Won't go down. Got a piece of it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Suns control the possession. Payton to Paul. Surveys the floor. DeAndre Ayton to Payton. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Kevin Durant lets it fly. To Batum. Into the front court, it's Booker. His team on top by 8. Knocks it down off the step back.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he's live. I'm watching it happen in person.
Westbrook gets it in the left corner. To Westbrook. Covington. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Durant to Payton. Deep left corner. The Suns with 4 to shoot. To Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 for 7.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercies. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Russell Westbrook picked up by Booker. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Paul across the timeline. The lead is 12. To Booker. To Payton. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contempt?
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. DeAndre Ayton to Durant. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Covington to Westbrook. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Paul. Randolph. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. To Westbrook. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Robert Covington sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul against the former MVP. To Covington. It goes down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
The big fella, Zach Randolph. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Zach Randolph at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter to Covington. Curling inside. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup.
It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Clippers have the basketball. Covington to Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Covington with a shot that's off the mark. Crawford to Randolph. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Leonard to Westbrook. To Leonard. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Crawford to Randolph. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Suns with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. DeAndre Ayton to Crawford. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. To Westbrook. To Leonard. From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Count it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Westbrook with it. Down a bundle. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Here comes the screen. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Suns dominating so far. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
LA Clippers with the basketball to George. Probing the defense. Covington. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And this goes to show the importance of teammates. They've carried you the entire first half. Now it's your time to pick up the slack.
To Payton. Randolph. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. They love this hustle. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Westbrook to Leonard. The shot, almost. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Well, this player struggled early because he was always trying to beat his man off the dribble, pretty much playing 1-on-5. Now the ball is moving around quickly during the perimeter and is finding him on the second and third touches. That's when you attack the score.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Leonard. Sizing up the defense. Leonard. And that's rebounded by Payton.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Covington to Paul George. Won't go down. To Crawford. Shot from in close, no good. Covington. To Payton. Oh, he had it. Westbrook to Covington. Paul George to Westbrook. LA with 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Crawford. Randolph to Crawford. Shot clock winding down. Short jumper misses. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys down big. No good. Defense catching a break there. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Covington to George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Hayden, the drive, right to the basket. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. Baseline drive. Chance for Westbrook. No good. To Randolph. For 3. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Leonard. Covington. It's Westbrook. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Suns ball. Crawford to Payton. Takes stock of the floor. Cruises inside for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
It's Westbrook. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Hayden to Randolph. Shot from the lane won't go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
To Crawford. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Durant. Not that time. To Nick Batum. Covington. Deep right corner. To Westbrook. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Durant, guarded by Russell Westbrook. To Payton. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Batum to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Jumper's good.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Phoenix with it. Probing the defense. Curling inside. Robert Covington. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nick Batum slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Payton. Nothing going here on that drive. Nick Batum snatching it out of the air. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Paul to Booker. Joakim Noah sends it away. That's his third block this evening. Goes to the right side. Westbrook. That's no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Durant against Paul George. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Durant. Tough shot. Well defended. Westbrook into the front court. His guys down 11. To Paul George. Oh, had him going there for a second. George to Covington. Fires the 3 and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Covington. Paul George. To Westbrook. Covington. To Westbrook. George. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Paul George with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Count that one, and a 4-point trip. To Peyton. Booker. Slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul. And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Clippers call a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. It's Westbrook. Shot won't go. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Long key from 3/4 court. It's the Suns with the victory. They've moved ahead 2-1 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns won this game after a close finish. When you're able to get steals like they did here today, it greatly improves your chances of winning. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns. The Clippers finished on the losing end of a close score. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Ayton was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.